Oh, I'm online again. I'm back. Since allegedly YouTube suspended my account for 90 days, and that changed. And I'm back online more with you, my audience, my viewers, my subscribers on the internet. And actual, a lot of misinformation has been resolved, apparently. Allegedly. Actual. I'm here. I'm gonna get my coffee. It's good to be back. I wasn't guilty anyways. I never did any nudity and sex during that video since. The video since vlogged. Gonna get my coffee. I'm gonna bring you to the other side while I do my physiotherapy walk fit stuff. While my cold water's boiling hot. Many other people would do this outside. I can't get out. I'm gonna rest more. is sort of like this. I'm a physiotherapist in here. Physiotherapy indoors, inside. It's a lot of physiotherapy included outside. At night I do this in the morning. I feel better throughout the day. Tomorrow later. Also, during cold water boils hot. Well, I don't do it all the time. It's not counting steps. Very. I just do it like that. I like my hips, my knees, my ankles, my feet, my toes, everything. Easy word made a few minutes. Excuse me. How did I do this? Cat was alive. One of the physiotherapists last year told us to go out the apartment. With my little walker, walk up and down the hall. Do this instead of doing this at home. I have my mom do this at home. But when you can't use my walker, doing this at home, although she can use one of her kids, or both kids. so good to be back on YouTube, you know. I know I haven't got lots of monetization, although get my load of laundry ready. My washing machine. Laundry Tuesday. To my doctor. We were to our doctor a week ago Monday, a week ago yesterday. And, where's the meds? We requested that COVID-19 severe respiratory syndrome. And the reception sure enough that we were negative. I looked online. And realized we didn't have actual. I looked on the internet. Anyways, whether I have it or don't have it, we have it. I'm feeling lots better. My mom got medicated. I did not get anything new. You ever get freaked out because the plaintiff was lied by video vlog video since there was maybe an extra YouTube. is ended. Awesome. That's good. That's nice. I like. I had my pasta Tuesday. Pasta and pizza Tuesday. Pasta pizza with Tuesday. Well, the first I learned coffee. I ate coffee this morning. Yesterday, my dinner was a bowl of noodles, vegetable flavored noodles, and I added some Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, broccoli, and that's all for the season pack of cookies. And earlier I ate a frog radish seasoned with some medicine and coconut salt. And I ate some garlic with olives. Do you hear some other residents, other people outside my front door complaining about me doing my work and hobbies from home? Instead of them being lawful and legal, safe and competent and political themselves into the laws and rules and regulations sections 2 and 2B, and not serving and not allowing this. And instead of them in human rights themselves, available to it, not others. I'm not invading your privacy and safety, and it's not going to happen. slide. Hello. Welcome to my first Burr morning coffee with Houston's. Although, but the dork. Hi, how are you? Thirsty? Having my coffee. Since I did some physiotherapy this morning, exercise is much the same, lots the same as WalkFit. I'm okay. Had a cold. It felt pretty much the same as influenza type A, only I didn't vomit. And my taste buds are a bit iffy. I wanted to eat certain things, yet I did not. And ate lots of potatoes during. Lots of soups, which is fine considering it's Burma. Another Burma. There's like 4 of them: September, October, November, and December. I like to have at least a soup. And when I cooked my cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and broccoli yesterday to cook my noodles, and I used the water from that and the seasoning packet with the noodles, seasoning packets with the noodles. I had 2 packets of noodles, and it was good. And I have some remaining. I'm going to have that in a little while. What my body doesn't need, my body excretes bodily fluids and bowel movements. All is good. And as you witnessed, I did some and since it's allegedly the second day, day 2, autumn this year, Lisa in this mug more photo of my alive pussy cat with my Halloween, October 31, 2023. I believe that was the last time we celebrated Halloween like that outside there. And I was so sick, I was going to book club. I was returning to some of that stuff, and it was on September 23rd, allegedly September 23rd. My mom was not able to, well, my mom was gassed out. That cold, I don't feel like going myself. I couldn't bother. Although it would have been good to get out again, it would have been really nice. I just didn't. Maybe next time, or some other time. And I think I've read the book before. It keeps happening. I keep reading. I mean, and it wasn't the same group of people I was used to, other people. And as it just, Wilkie Collins, The Moonstone. Classic, allegedly. Cheers. Oh, that's good. My coffee, cold water, boiled hot, stovetop. Small spoonful of instant coffee. 1 big heaping teaspoonful of my honey. Some almond milk, allegedly without dairy. I started clockwise and did my I did my coffee and I served. I sipped. It's good. I like to have my coffee. I missed coming on here and having a coffee with leather. For those of you who don't know, my name is Avril, Avril Bellis. And as Avril and Pets Fur Babies, Alice Fairies Gardens. The real Bellis Witch, Avril. Absolutely foodie beauty. My foodie king died earlier this year, I mentioned before. I showed and told before happened as. And the other one, where I did some mukbangs a while. I don't do that very often anymore. It was fun trying to again. I liked it. It was a giggle. I don't know that I'll do it anymore, although I can try. I might. We have some of those bagel pizza bites. I might have 2 of those. It's my pizza today. Excuse me, being hurted. I fluctuated. Well, that cardiovascular garlic I ate yesterday. Etc. I find that when I'm vegan, vegetarian, I fluctuate more. And when carnivore, I moisturized last night heavily. uh, I don't know how many calories I burned today doing my physiotherapy exercise. Not that I care very, although I could probably more than one, less than 20. I don't know. I don't count calories. I use an app sometimes. Supposedly, it's supposed to pay me. I'm supposed to earn free money walking. I don't know. The way the world is nowadays, I just don't understand. Although I should. The other day, I was monetized. It was funny. And another penny towards, more pennies towards my coffees. Coffee. Coffee mornings. And or whatever. I like this. Do you like this? Do you like my mug? I like my mug. Yeah, last Halloween, there, my cat and I together. Cat life. Life of Miller. My cat frightened, afraid of hats, especially black hats, witches' hats. And as I began wearing those floral, I calmed my cat down until I had to medicate my cat more with syringe. My cat did not like syringe and would hide from me. And I'm like, it's okay. I mean, we're gonna sit together as witch and familiar in a little while. Nothing's gonna happen to you. It's just mummy. Mummy. I actually miss doing that, chasing my cat behind my drapes in bed. He believed I couldn't see and hear him. I couldn't see and hear my pussycat. I found my pussycat. I miss my bugger legs of a pussycat. A feline. A emotional support pet for baby. I really do. I never wanted anybody, anywhere, everywhere, when and where, hurt my pussycat, harm my pussycat. When I brought my cat home 2018, I wanted to give my cat a better and greater life than where I got my cat from 2018. During as long as possible. And everybody that showed and told that was us neurologically impaired and mentally ill, they lied. There's evidence everywhere, practically. There's evidence all throughout this neighborhood and beyond. And all securities cameras, all on, all real time images, others, all happened, and recordings and recorded, and that should all could, may, must, and need used, use, and uses evidence as of. I mean, it's normal to left a cat home alone, without mommy, without grandma, grand. Nobody had to babysit it, pet sit it, my pussy cat, as we weren't expecting any visitors. I didn't always got notices of entries, and as without notices of entries before, those entries were considered trespass. And where I am supposed to keep pets segregated in a different room so that when maintenance workers that were allegedly come in do maintenance and repairs, and they should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, need not open doors and disturbed any. And June 20, that was a cold winter night. I did some writing about it, and I posted that on the internet community post page, etc. Descriptions, areas, poems, short stories, kind of things. That I wrote. Well, the author is me, Avril Ellis. It's true though. And then July 21, the first day after, first day since, was one of the hardest days of my life. It took me more than 2 weeks to get used to not cooking, cleaning, medicating my pussycat. And one litter box had lots of blood from his urine and bowel. Lots of blood. And I had tissues and everything. I couldn't clot it. My cat could not clot. And my cat was drinking lots of water and peeing more than usual. Was lethargic often. I took my cat to the veterinarian the week before, and then that day, lots of blood. And with humans, allegedly blood in urine means cancer. And there was a mass. We did some tests, and there was a mass. And with all that and bleeding, not clotting, cancer. And CHF, congestive heart failure. My cat had a heart. Could have did chemotherapy. Surgery would have spread the cancer faster. Could have did chemotherapy, although my cat heart. My cat was, my fur was wet, sweaty. And he had such a sad face. I could see that my cat was in pain. My cat was suffering. I've mentioned it before. The reason I'm mentioning it now is because I'm back on here, live streaming, and it's Burr, and it's my first autumn without my cat alive. I've had other animals, other botany, other pets, other fur babies, all of that one. Rudy Noel. I don't like cancer. I don't like blood. I didn't like blood being even myself. Just all before, all during, all later, and all since July 2, 2025. And that's not me, not dead, not doing corporation rules, regulations, rule, regulation, sections 2A and 2B, here, there, elsewhere, everywhere. I'm not stopping other residents enjoying comfortable elsewhere they live, other apartments, and uses common element, that is common areas outside front doors and elsewhere in the complex. That's not me disturbing, and that's not me annoying other residents. Are they disturbed? No. They don't have any reasons and or excuses. Just see and hear any disturbances. Were they annoyed? Yes, they lied. Because they did. Instead they didn't do sections 2A and B, as I mentioned. It's allegedly a pet-friendly neighborhood. Allegedly. My doctor knows. Our doctor knows. He witnessed and told me to report it. The corporation, etc. Showed it to him. I did. And that wasn't me racism, bigotry, discriminatory, discriminating, discriminations, prejudices, prejudging, prejudged. All happened, all before, all during, all later, all since September 15, 2025. It was all reality. Other people, as I mentioned earlier, didn't want us to have privacy and safety once more. It was disgusting and frightening. And it was those other people, men, racist, bigot, discriminatory discriminations, discriminating, prejudicing, prejudges us. September 15 and all other times. All witnessed, all evidence, including YouTube, Facebook, etc., including emails, etc., attachments, videos, photos of, recordings of, all that evidence, and all security cameras all on, real time, live, all during, and recording and recorded. Other people, haters, with and or without jealous, and violence, violent, predatory, resentful, racist, bigot, discriminations, prejudices, prejudges, harassments, bullying, internet trolling, stalking us, scary. And we should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, and need not move out. Those other people, on the other hand, should, can, could, may, must, and need leave my front door and all elsewhere. Sometimes, you know, I wonder, uh, I like, because I don't have my own backyard, I like this area because River Creek nearby. It's a little bit country and a whole lot of rock and roll. I like it. I like my tea. One of my favorite teas is Earl Grey, without and or with some bergamot. That's one of my teas I like to have, especially and or breakfast tea in the morning when I finish having my coffee. I didn't, although I've taken a liking to it. It's really good. Well, excuse me. I hope you liked my live stream today. Use the like button, leave your likes, uh, and subscribe. I have my tip jar open because I don't have all the monetization set up on YouTube. I have my tip jar PayPal available if you want to monetize financially. Give me a tip. And like and subscribe and or use my tip jar, monetize financially me and like me. I haven't done my hair yet. I think I'm colored to do my nails. I want my nails colored for Halloween and something disco like. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this sort of disco, 70s, isn't it? 70s? And I could wear maybe, I don't have any yellow lipstick. I do have some neutral kind of lipstick, and I could wear anything really because this is like a neutral kind of color, yellow. It's neutral. I want to do my hair. I'm gonna give it a bit of color. It's that time of year again, Burr. I like to color my hair nowadays only once a year. And I have a blonde and then I have a blonde streaks. I'm just trying to figure out which blonde do I use this time around. Let's definitely get the roots colored. Try to hide all that silver for a little while because I'm not yet 65 years old. That's when I'm going to stop, go all natural. I probably won't even wear nail polish by the time I'm 66 years old. And I'm just going to let it all hang with Vander without wearing bras. Sears more. Country like, I remember when I was younger, out in the woods, near the lakes, water, swimsuits, no bras. Lots. Summer attire. Very rarely wore anything was bras. Tank tops with built-in bras were not considered a thing back then very often. I remember one cottage we went to, we didn't have a built-in dryer or anything. We used to hang our clothes out on a line, a string. I forget what it was attached to. It was attached to something, and it was there. It was hilarious. Our swimsuits and everything was just pinned up there, clothes pegs. It was just all lined up there. And dry. When it rained, it was a natural disaster, although rectified it. We put it back and it dried. We put it somewhere and we had dry clothes. We didn't even have a built-in shower. We just had sinks. Those were the days, That was modern out in the country. Little log cabin or whatever, Back in the day. 1970s, 1980s. And then we'd have those wooden docks or whatever, sometimes one end or more boats. Oh, that was good. Water skiing. Oh, I can water ski. Takes me a little while nowadays to get off my bum because now I start differently considering my injuries, wounds, recupers. I haven't water skied in a long time. I haven't even tried. I mean, just for fun. Just swimming along the lake, two skis, sometimes one ski. Sometimes by the time I get to the thing to get, dock, it was no skis. It was fun. Especially on those hot summer days when it's like over 80, it's like in the 90s and hotter. But yeah. We didn't have the extravagances we have now, like flat irons, brushes that were heated, hot to do hair. We didn't have all the conditioners and everything, It was just a brush, shampoo, and conditioner kind of stuff, under without hairspray, etc. We didn't have to go out environmentalists say we're polluting. Sure, they tell we're polluting water. Could go out, didn't have to get fancy. Nothing even like this. I look worse than this first thing in the morning to come out, and I was like, could do anything all day long. Anything. Could go for a walk, a run, a jog, a swim. Could do a nature hike, walk fit, swimming. Could go swim more than once on a good day. there without having to go into town, run some errands. I didn't like sending postcards to anybody. I don't like to write those things. It takes me nowadays to write a greeting card. I've never been good at writing letters and stuff. If anyone was to get anything from me nowadays, they'd be lucky if I just signed my name on it. I don't send greeting cards or anything anymore. Not even with my mom. I don't, and that's not me being abusive. It's just I don't want my name to them. All because of all before, all during, all later, and all since internet, social media, etc. Some other people showed and told anything and everything they wanted to, delusional that they were greater and better and they should, can, could, make, must, and need, did. And I'm like, no. And so when police and paramedics and lawyers, etc., it's like, absolutely not. Don't put my name on it. I'm not doing it myself. You don't send them anything because of what they showed and told on the internet. Complex has alleged annual barbecues. I don't even attend that. I won't do it. I'm not that way inclined. I don't send anything to anybody that's ever alleged being my cousins. They don't get anything at Christmas anymore because of the internet. Aunts and uncles, nothing. I don't give them anything. I won't put my name to it. They can't even, they cannot phone call me. And they cannot, because we went to the police. Even that Norman Thompson, my mom alleged youngest brother, and those three other people, my mom alleged nephew and his alleged spouse, and his niece, they're not allowed to know me anymore because of what they did on the internet. They showed and told many people too. I mean, they were, oh, we're so great. We're greater and better than you. We can show and tell you as, and your family as, one and more others as, although you cannot. I'm like, absolutely not. They cannot show and told that I, with and or without one and more others, should, can, could, may, must, and need not showed and told everything they did. All that happened. I did it before. I mean, I show and tell evidence. I'm not lying. We weren't guilty. Those other people guilty, and they were in it for the financial, not monetization. They were just greed, con artists. Not even artists in the sense of the word art, arts and crafts. They were just cons. CONS. I mean, do I get monetized? I like to just show and tell the word thank you. I'm like, even like that, thank you. Even likes on the internet. I'm like, thank you. Although you don't reach out and tell me that I owe you anything financially, all during, all later, all since, because it's not true. We don't owe you anything financially. I mean, there's police reports in Canada and elsewhere. Police report and occurrence and incident numbers. We went to the police, and the police were like, get new phone numbers, update everything, reset your privacy settings on the internet, don't show and tell everything unless you have to get, oh, but yes, please, yeah, you can photograph and videotape and record as evidence and show it to us, etc. It's allowed. We don't necessarily recommend that you do it outside your front door, common element, common areas, although that is a public place and you can. Anybody can. Cell phone nowadays, text messaging, real time, internet, Wi-Fi's, social media, etc. I mean, I know I have on other people's stuff. I can't. That's why I said to my mom, you guys sort of be careful what you say to out in public because you just don't know. And it could be shown and told elsewhere. social media, public, etc. Some people get pleasure out of it, hurting, harming one and more other person, others. It's a sickness in them, I swear by it. It is, it's an illness they've got. They're mentally ill. Especially those that tried to stop me from being around stages and other celebrities. Those stalkers, they're not celebrities, they're stalkers. When I was younger and older, since my 50th birthday, and I worked a while, and then as a courtesy, I'm sure, as a courtesy, they allowed me to take some classes, help me have physiotherapy there instead of at home and elsewhere. And I got better, not ever better than, I'll never be the same, although better, lots. And I mean, before I was a better and greater person. Anyways, accidents happened. I did it to my thumb too. I cut my thumb accidentally too. I did not I did not try and kill myself. I actually did have accidents. I was cutting something and I missed what I was cutting and I cut my wrist. And the same thing happened when I was cutting something years later, elsewhere, and I cut my thumb. Then I had a shorter nail and I don't know how. I missed it and I cut my thumb. And I cut the top of my thumb off. But I didn't need sutures there. It just, my thumb got put back together, reattached itself. I don't know that you can see the scar, although there is a little one. And ever since then, metal knives are my least favorite. I don't even like to use a steak knife very often. I don't. I like to have all my meat home. Nowadays, I prefer to have it all cut on my plate, and I eat just with a fork or spoon. It's not very etiquette, although when I'm home, sometimes I don't even use a cutlery. I just eat them. And it's not because I'm wild. I'm a wild woman or a whiny woman, WW. It's just comfort. It says struggling. Maybe because I'm lazy, but it's not all laziness. But nowadays there's so much modern stuff. At least I believe it's modern. It's all alternatives. I don't even like blenders or anything that's sharp. It's just a fear I've developed over the years, and it's a legitimate fear. I've done it twice. My wrist and my thumb. 2 accidents. Ridiculous. And then another time I stood on some glass. I don't know how the glass got on the floor. I stood on it and I was down. Again, I don't like the sight of blood. And we went to the emergency hospital more. I didn't get stitches. It healed it much the same as my thumb. I don't even know where the scar is nowadays. I don't even know that there is a scar. I just moved on with my life. And then menopause. Oh, hot flushes, fainting. I can faint with a migraine, not as often. Although with menopause, I became a fainting risk. The hot flush, and I could go down just like that. I haven't done that recently. Yay. Maybe menopause is going away. Oh, those hot flushes are something else. In the summertime, I don't notice them very until I'm in air conditioning. When I'm outside, it's like, it's summer, I don't know. Oh, and one doctor was like, last year, you have to stay out of the heat. And I'm like, what for? Because she fainted. And I'm like, and they kept writing it up as something else and something else. I'm like, anybody with a brain knows what menopause is. And menopause can last 20 or 30 years. The hot flushes don't always go away. And I'm trying to get through it without estrogen, without pharma. It's a struggle. Then again, I'm semi-retired. And when someone asks me, well, what do you do for a living? I'm like, I'm entertainment. I mean, I did do some stuff for a little while that was sort of like administration and stuff, but entertainment. I've been entertaining other people, adults, years, years, off and on and off stages, years. And I did younger, I'm sure, many years, teenager and a child, years, locally, etc. I'm not there now. I was considered local. I moved. My family and I relocated. It's good to be back. Next time we'll have a quieter coffee. We could do a Q&A. You could ask me more questions next time. Uh, I'll come back maybe on, well, I'll definitely come back during the weekend. See you on the weekend. See you Saturday and or Sunday. Oh, coffee's good. Have a nice day. Be kind to all, everyone, everywhere. Kindness, kind. I am kind. I was kind. Goodbye.